Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first Smol Cast. I'm joined by Pinky.
Hi.
He's not dead. There we go.
Who the fuck is the dislike? Fuck you.
Wait, we have a dislike. Who fight him?
Fuck you. Whoever that is, get out of here.
Already, that didn't take long. Welcome to the first.
Oh my
Oh my god.
God.
I'm joined by.
You can't even give us 30 seconds.
Right. Don't worry.
That's fine. No, it's only gonna be like an hour anyway.
Right. Hang on. Where are we starting this? Planning ahead of time is not something we do.
James went to sleep
He did.
because it's like 2 a.m. for him. So, he did come in to say hi to us before we started, but he will not be with us today.
It's fine. You have the other two cooler mods here. It's don't worry about.
Yeah. He's probably listening to us right now. He's the dislike. He's the dislike.
What do you mean we took too long to start? We started on time.
Okay, the dislike is gone.
Good. It was sleepy. Oh my god. Right.
SMH.
I was sleepy, Genji, Skylander, Meeps.
Hi, Meeps.
Meeps. Right. Where are we going to start? Dun dun. Recent runs. And new players. There's been a few new players recently. Kind of just randomly.
Yeah, it's been pretty pog. Like, we've had a couple of new people come out of nowhere with like some 12.5s the last week in AO 20%. That's cool.
New players setting cycle skips. That DJ
That
looking
too.
at you.
DJ Pog. Let's go. 10.9.
Yeah, 10. Oh, can't wait till he gets a good cycle skip and beats Meeps.
He already did.
Wait, he already beat Meeps? Oh, 10.9. Oh,
yeah,
shit,
what? Where have you been? He has 10.9. You idiot.
Meeps is 11.5.
Yeah.
Oh, god. Right. Kazai person. And then 12.5. 12.5 for your first run is really good. My first run was like 23 seconds, so. Do I get a handicap because I'm old? Or like...
You're like 3 years younger than me. Shut up. Excuses. This guy.
And then this Chin. 12.8. Ayo. What a time. He's a good streamer.
He is a good streamer. I really enjoy watching him, and he has a lot of energy, and he's just awesome. Super positive. I love him. Good guy.
He started running Pekkaland recently.
I hope he keeps playing.
We do too. Hope everyone keeps playing. Other AO runs Genji set a 12.6. How long have you been here, Genji?
2 months.
2 months.
2 months. A couple days ago. Yeah. It was 2 months a couple days ago. I remember.
You remember everything.
True.
And then Shiro set a 11.2. How long has Shiro been here?
I think since... I think he's Gen 2.
Shura? Or Amelia?
Yeah. Wait.
Gen 2 would be
Am I
Amelia.
dumb? Oh, okay. Gen 3. Gen 3. Gura.
Very important to make sure everyone remains in their class group. Have there been any other new runners? Not that I remember.
I don't recall.
Good job, everyone. Keep it up.
We don't get new runners very often.
Just waiting for that next solo live stream.
Oh, what about that guy from Peru?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that happened. The 100th AO% run on the leaderboard.
It was originally rejected and everything. Makes it 10 times better. Manito? 18.9. Time is a good time. Any time is a good time. That's just my excuse for being bad. So that's when, like, if I have a bad time, I can just say any time's a good time, and everyone's like, yeah, so inclusive.
You underestimate your own danger. You could rice walk and get an 11.3 even if you can't cycle skip.
Rice walking is so hard in this current rendition of rice walk is so hard.
It is. It's stupid and I hate it and I don't recommend it to anyone. It's easier to just fucking cycle skip.
I think my best time with it is 12.9.
That's not even. That's like not even race walk. That's just a normal run.
I know, yeah. That the different type of danger jump, whatever you want to call it, to get on the second one. The book stack on top of the bookshelf. That is so hard, unbelievably hard.
Yeah, we'll get to that. No.
I did get a sub 30 in Peckland. Thanks for the recognition, Meeps. So proud of that. And I was originally going to push Peckland, as I did say, below 26 seconds or 25 seconds, I can't remember. But now that we have the new category, hell with that. New category.
Oh man, I saw that happy video today. He's playing Peckland again.
I thought he set a
Fell
world.
through.
When I saw
Oh
that,
my
I thought he
God.
set the world record. I thought it was another world record. It's just.
No, I knew it wasn't a world record. Just because of the name.
Yeah.
And also I looked at the leaderboards first.
Maybe he hadn't submitted it. You don't know.
I don't know.
I'm still not a true Pekkalan player. It's so unfair.
Yeah, neither am I.
Well, you don't play
At least I
Pekkaland.
don't. No, but I still have a better time than you.
Point. Maybe I should just beat you first in Pekkalan before I move on with my life.
Yeah,
What's your Pekkalan time?
28th.
Fuck.
I played for like a few hours one time, like months ago, and got a 28 and never played again.
28.9. Okay.
Yeah, at the time it was like 4th place, and now it's like 15th or something.
16th now. Just looking at it. Also, another player that hasn't uploaded, another new player that hasn't uploaded a time to AO is Haxel. They're from France.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they've uploaded it a few times across different categories, but not AO. And we reached 1,000 non-runners, except we actually didn't because the bot wasn't doing its job. So we actually have 977. So we can just do it all over again. Is all when it happens.
Did you see Happy's crazy new world record?
For which category now?
Still Ina.
You got it.
It's like,
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
yeah, it's like basically the same time as Pekola and any percent now. Like, they're so close. I was joking about how they're like the same time right now. But I know Ina can't get like 25 and Pekolan could totally get 25, so waiting for that to happen. And Happy's playing Pekolan again, so I'm expecting good things.
Shouldn't be long now. Speaking of categories and runs and categories, category extensions. Now, after getting the shit eaten into me all morning, category extensions are now tidied and reorganized. Everyone seems to hate me for a moment, understandably so. And category extensions are different now, but they're easier to read.
Mistakes were made, and then all was forgiven.
Was it?
I thought so.
Oh, okay. So now in category extensions, you can select the stage at the top and then the category below that. All of them have the option for low percent and C, except Russia allows you to do any percent, bubble percent, and case closed, but not a low percent, because that's the exact same as case closed.
That is still ridiculous to me. That is even a stage that we do anything on.
But it's going to end up on the main page if it gets a timer at the end of it.
Good. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't. If that's the only thing keeping it from being on the main leaderboard with the other ILs still, I am happy. I think it's stupid and it should not be in the game at all. I mean, it can be in the game, that's fine, but I don't think we should count it for full game, and I don't think it should be an IL.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's a discussion the council can have. If it
Are you
should be.
kidding me? We don't even need to have a vote for that. I already know everybody's going to want it, except me. So
Oh,
it doesn't matter. I've accepted this.
I don't think I've ever played the stage this month or the month before. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just a flex to show how good or not at mom you are.
yeah, it's a good test for great, perfect moms. I think Kevin is watching the podcast about him being inside of him.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I did it too.
I really wonder what Kevin thinks sometimes about all of us.
I also think that a lot. Although if you read some of his stuff that he says when he's talking about the game, he tends to always mention the dedicated speedrunning community. So he is proud enough of us to mention us when talking about the game. Would that be pride, or is that just money for brownie points for making your game look good?
I don't know. I mean, we are a pretty big community for a fan game
Yeah.
like this. Yeah.
We'll have to get Kevin on here one time and tell us.
Yeah, we'll definitely interview Kevin eventually. If we just ask him, I'm sure he would come on and talk with us. That'd be cool.
Well, yeah, that's just to mention that. Smol Cast, this is just number 1 Smol Cast. Episode 1. The first one. The Phantom Menace.
Number 1.
The number 1. But the next ones will all have a guest who we haven't decided yet. So hopefully one of them will be Kevin, and we can annoy him live. Speaking of fan games, actually, there was a marathon on recently. I heard it was a bit of a big deal. I forget who ran it now. Eli and No.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll have ABC.
I'd say by the time it comes around again, ABC will be way too optimized to be submitted to get. Well, we could submit it, yeah.
Okay, you say that, but we will literally have nothing longer than that.
ABC.
No. wait. Give me another.
What,
if
no?
we did that, it would be it could be ABC 1, 2, 3.
Oh god. I like the way your brain is really, really excited about like numbers and letters being in this correct order.
Yes. No, it has to be ABC 1, 2, 3. Just like how it has to be ABC now. I can't believe I thought of that.
What would D and E even be? What would D and E even stand for?
Dick energy.
Maybe if we think back all the way back to the start of when Small Anime first came out, and finally add the long requested death percent.
What?
No,
Was that a meme? I don't remember this.
I don't know if it was a meme or if it was serious or
This
not.
sounds ancient. I feel like it's. I feel like I can almost remember it, but I can't.
Less than 6 months ago. I'm excited for the 6-month anniversary.
Oh yeah, 6-month anniversary in a week. Oh,
I wonder if Kevin is on target to submit version 1.
I mean, maybe not. Basically, I see it as that's the earliest we're gonna get it, right? But if we don't, then cool. But I expect to get it like shortly after that, probably within like a few weeks, maybe. I don't know.
Should we get a test version soon enough? So whenever we get a test version, it's usually more or less straight afterwards. But we can't tell you when we get a test version. So
Couple days.
if anyone was really interested, there is another fan game marathon run by the same people, but in Chinese, except you don't have to speak Chinese, be Chinese, or play a Chinese game. So I'm not quite sure what makes it Chinese.
That is oddly specific.
So it's fan game marathon China, except it's just nothing got to do with China if you don't want it to be. So if anyone wants to submit to that, I have a link. If anyone wants to run ABC, then really confuse them because we're using a different lettering scheme. And then
we still haven't even explained what ABC is yet.
Oh, we will. We'd pick up some Chinese haters on the way, since we're all alive. Easy. Haters get views. ABC, this is your thing, so I'll let you explain.
Okay. ABC is... Oh wait, whose idea was it? It wasn't my idea.
No, it wasn't. It was
it was an idea
Genshi's.
to do... It was an idea to do all full game categories in one run. So it's any percent, and then Bubba percent, and then case closed. all in one run, and that's what ABC is. And the name ABC comes from just abbreviating it, like each letter. It's like any percent, above a percent, case closed. And I thought of the ABC, and I think it's the best idea I've ever had for anything in my life. I am very proud of it. I love it so much.
Not much, Shiro, and it was Genji's idea. For the specifications, which were just glossed over there, you have to run any percent, above percent, and case closed for each stage. But the any percent run has to reach any percent criteria. Cannot be a case close run, so you cannot do case close twice and count one of those runs as a any percent or above percent. You need to run it again.
I don't know why you would do that anyway.
Yeah, well,
Basically, just play the same stage 3 times in a row and then go to the next stage.
yeah, except when it's Inescapable Madness and Russia. Make sure you don't make mistakes. Russia, you have to take a death and then dodge a bubble coin. Or you can just dodge a bubble coin.
I still don't understand that. And then on Ina, you just make sure to not get one of the bubbas, even though it's literally the same exact same as Bubba and any percent are both the same. Like, still don't know about that, but it's new, so I won't really worry about it right now.
No is the world record. The world record leaderboard channel has been updated.
Yeah, he made a run before we even made it a category, so flex.
And you can't do this category for ILs, but if you you can, but you have to go to category extensions.
Yeah, this is an interesting thing. We thought about having ABC as another main category for ILs, and I wanted to do that, but then we ended up not doing it.
Interest was low.
I mean, honestly, full game ABC is not that bad. Like, no is the only one who's submitted a run so far, but it's 53 minutes, and I'm sure it can get a lot quicker than that. So, even doing ABC full game, I think if it's like really optimized, can probably be like 30 minutes or some crazy shit.
It can't get much faster than this. I was going to do a stream this evening, doing maybe like 2 attempts at ABC, but then you said Smol Cast when, so I was like, okay, sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's been in your status for weeks. We've joked about it for weeks. I
was going to contact you about it last week, but then I got stuck up submitting 875 runs to a leaderboard. Granted, it was my ideas to do that, but like,
yeah,
I was going to contact you about it, but then you did it first, so.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to do it.
Here it is, welcome. Now that we've completely spun off the notes I set out for myself, let's go back to the next thing I've written down. What categories right now are the busiest? AO is quite busy, as always.
AO any percent's always the busiest.
Peckland has Peckland has a bit of activity. Obviously, full game bubble percent, no, and Eli have drop times a bunch in there.
Hard to say what's actually like active right now, besides like a few world records that get submitted here and there. Not actually like a lot.
I guess. Saya's dealing with Mogo himself. Sub 40 when needs to happen.
It's a matter of time.
And the gratefulness of the world record holders are figuring out what the low percent is for each category. so we can add it to the category extensions. So I'm not quite sure how much activity that would get when it's done, but
Speaking of memes, I got the first sub 10 today.
oh yes, I forgot about that. There's now an AME percent.
Yeah, it's for the pre-release version that's literally just called Ame.
No title screen.
It's broken as fuck. There's no timer.
The stage is completely different.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually really interesting, which is why I like it so much and why I wanted to add it. And because you could get sub 10 on it, like I said. And I got sub 10 today, so that was cool.
It's
Even though
impossible to get sub 10 if you have bad FPS because you can't even adjust the window size. So if you don't have a beef PC, you have permission to cry. And yes, it's not tasping.
Yeah, it's actually windowed.
And the dedication from some people who are working on making it taspin. Good job. Probably not going to happen. I'm probably not going to taspin anytime soon, but waiting for that to happen.
Hope I live long enough to see that.
Oh, you will. Fine. Oh, something else smaller. So obviously 2000 runs passed, and we are 2 runs short of 2000 IL runs. So if you submit, if anyone, doesn't have to be a new player, just anyone submits an IL run, 2 people do it. It'll be 2 closer. And now, after adding all the spreadsheet times, there's 56 hours of content to be watched.
I'm so glad we got to put all the spreadsheet times on speedrun.com.
Oh yeah, me too. It looks great. Oh, a cycle skip and you. That's a really good video. You need to watch it. It really does help. I learned stuff that I didn't even know, and I've been here since the start. And again, me being here since the start doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, the DJ said he did cycle skip because of that video, and that made me really happy. That's all I really wanted. If I could help just anyone do it at all, or get anybody interested in doing it.
Remember, if you did submit a time to full to the spreadsheet, you can get the name changed and have it linked to your profile. But I'm pretty sure everyone here is a runner, so that's not an issue.
Yeah, I mean, you already at everyone like 5 times in the last week. I'm sure anybody that cares.
Okay, I added everyone. I clicked on the wrong thing. I added everyone once.
Once, he says.
Yeah. In the past week.
You at everyone so much that nobody even looks at this server anymore. Like, I commend all the lurkers that are still here. Just keeping this server locked away somewhere, never looking at it, and especially muting it after all the times we've at everyone. You did cycle skip because of my video, Shiro? That's awesome. I didn't know that. I thought you were gonna do cycle skip already. I mean, I did make it at a good time because I told you and Genji to do cycle skip, and then I made that like the same night.
I think the video is very wholesome.
I don't think the video is very good, but I'm glad it helped.
Welcome to a cycle skip video. Oh, coming. That's how it works.
What?
The video makes me come. That's why my videos are covered in cum.
I'm horny.
I'm horny. I'm horny. What's next? Hang on. What's next? Percoland sub 25. I have the word future progressions written down. That's 2 words though.
Okay, well that's good. I'm glad the cycle skip guide actually helped people, like legitimately. That's all I really wanted.
I'm sure it'll help more people in the future when they're looking how to do it. It's the only guide that we have that explains it. It's the only guide at all, because we don't even have a written guide that explains the movements.
I mean, that's not true. We do. It's in like the written guide on the doc.
Oh, is it? Oh, didn't think it had it written.
Skazik explained like all of the bounces, like 1 through 6.
Go on, Skazik.
And he probably explains it a lot better than me.
How's your progress on Amma's office?
Mine?
Yeah, yours. Yours specifically.
Well, I haven't gotten insta-diagonal in a week, and the last time I got a PB is a month ago tomorrow, so I'd say it's going pretty terrible. But, I mean, that's fine. Like, it happens, you know. I'm not gonna, like, give up or anything. I'm not, like, discouraged.
Never give up.
A matter of time. I am kind of sad I have not been able to get a 10.5. But I know I'll get it someday, so it's fine.
It's coming very soon. I haven't done much. Peckerland. Got my sub 30. We already discussed that. Damn, that's all the rest of my notes gone. That's basically it now. There's more though.
Shit.
Damn, we're out of content. Who's got quality content for us? Waiting for the comments to give us something. But then, why am I waiting for
we didn't actually plan this at all. I'm just like, let's do this.
Let's get in a voice call and talk.
Yes.
Let's call it a podcast and give it a whole fancy thing and let's have guests. Yes. It's a night talk show. That's what it is. It's a late night talk show. Where we talk.
I mean, as long as we're talking about the game or the community or anything, it's fine. I mean, that's what this is. We're just here to talk about small stuff.
Small. Oh Lord. Also, more categories for category extensions if you really want. Put them in extensions. Now that we've changed how it works, it's really easy to add new ones. So do that. Hey, I have to say, Smol Cast must have been a huge success, considering the fact that our peak concurrent viewers has been 13, whereas the tournament was 21. Like, that's more than half. What category will get more attention after AO and Pekka? I always thought Inamori, because it's pretty easy. It's kind of hard to say though. Inescapable Madness is a bit threatening looking. All the skips are so big, might deter people from running it.
Yeah, I mean, anything Happy does, like, everybody just never plays that ever again because they have no hope. And then everything else, the most popular stages ever have always been like AO, Pekkaland, and
Like the way I said Inamori after Pekland and Ami's Office, which are the three that Skojik has. Only has three. They're
I
the
think
three.
TTM used to be pretty popular, but like nobody plays it anymore. I don't know why.
That's when the skip was so much easier. I think the skip is a bit more understood now, so I think if you are interested in choosing a new category just to run, you could probably look at TTM, because the strat is pretty well drawn out and not too difficult.
Yeah, the most popular stages have honestly just been AO and NPL, and that's it. Like, nothing else is like really played by more than like just one or two people, or at all. Like POR is dead, so was nothing.
The problem with POR is it's completely cycle based. So like you played absolutely perfectly, or you're just like 5 seconds slow, and that's kind of a bit like demoralizing.
I have thought about that, not like that specifically, but like in general, is like we should make more video guides like the one I made. I think it was pretty well received compared to just a text guide that like nobody wants to bother reading. Honestly,
I didn't even read it.
nobody likes reading.
Especially now as well, since TTM's skip is not just like more or less RNG. You don't have to make it all the way to the very end of the stage to set a good time. You only have to make it half the way.
Excuse me, are you talking about oranges?
Or NG. Or NG.
Orange.
I may be a lemon, but like, come on.
Yo, whoever disliked again, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna come to your house, and in the middle of the night when you're sleeping, I'm gonna rub a lemon on you.
He's going to come, what he said.
And I will come and rub a lemon on you.
Or are you going to peel the lemon and get the juices on them? Or
I'm
like
gonna like squeeze the juices of the lemon on you.
onto what part of the body? Like, you don't have enough juice in one lemon to get the whole body down, so like,
Okay, fine. Whatever the most unpleasant place is gonna be. I don't know what that would be.
don't put a lemon juice near my ear, that's it. You don't squeeze a lemon into someone's ear.
Here it is then.
Um, game update news. Kevin has been stellar quiet on Twitter. He's only mentioned a hypothetical Kiara level, in which Hinotori unfortunately won. And obviously the Ollie character. How did you guys let Hinotori win? Swear to God. Sparks was clearly the best choice here. What did you vote, Pinky?
I didn't vote.
Oh. Damn.
I wonder how big the last update is going to be. Like, there's a lot of speculation around that because nobody actually knows. Like, obviously, we know there's going to be the Cali fight, and then maybe we know there's going to be like another stage now besides that. So maybe 2 stages, probably pretty likely.
2 stages is good.
But who knows if there's more or not.
I don't even know if we'll get an Ollie fight, or not an Ollie fight, a Cali fight, because he's always been. The idea's been there at the start, but he just never.
He's talked about that a lot, and he's like kind of made it already, hasn't he? So he always said he wanted to make that like the finale, and I just assume that's what he's working on. And also, that's like so different from what we normally get because we've never had anything like that yet, which is why I think he's been so quiet about it.
Be interesting to see if do we get the time before or after, or presumably after, and that'll affect a lot of that'll affect the stage completely.
And then there's also like what other changes would he make to the game for like the final update? Like, what does he want to do? Because I know there's like a bunch of things he's always wanted to do, but I don't think he'll actually do them. Like, I think he wanted to have some sort of like progression to like actually go through each stage in order and like unlock the next one and stuff.
Yeah, obviously Pekkaland is probably get fixed. There's no other major bugs in the game as far as I'm aware, unless he wants to fix wall clipping.
I mean, there's always like a few bugs in the game that are like kind of annoying, right? I mean, I guess Pegoland's like the biggest one. I I don't know why he's never fixed that. I mean, when we talk about it, he just says collision is hard.
Yeah, maybe he's struggling to patch that one up.
My game is perfect and it's your fault. Stop breaking my game.
What stages would you like to, if you could pick one Hololive member, have a stage based around them? Go. Who's it gonna be?
I don't know.
Good
That's
answer.
too hard. That's too hard to choose. There's so many.
I have mine
Who
cut down
would you
to 2.
pick then?
I got mine cut down to 2. And I both requested them before. Sichan and Fubuki. I want a Comet stage, and I want a say fanfare stage. But when I said say fanfare, Kevin said, I don't know who that is. So I cried a little bit inside, knowing it was never going to happen.
I mean, we've already seen videos of like the Cali fight like being made.
Yeah, the Cali files have been in the game since the very first.
And yeah, Cali has been in the code since like the beginning of time, and he actually like showed us what it looked like and stuff.
So if Cali gets her own fight, right? Maybe it'll be a stage based around her, unless they plan to have like a Takamori stage.
No, that was something I was wondering too. I'm wondering if it's gonna be a whole stage that leads up to her, and then you do the fight, or if the fight is just like a stage by itself, and like that's it.
Yeah, he's gonna merge that in with his Kiara stage, since he's looking for music, and make a Takamori stage. That would leave Gura the only person without a stage. But it's okay, she's got 3 characters.
I don't think that makes up for it. That's fine. That's it. I think Gura should have a stage. We need a water stage. I know everybody hates water levels.
If we're having a water stage,
but
it
we
has
should
to
have
be...
one. I think we desperately need a water level in this game. There has to be one.
a marine level. Has to be marine level. If they're gonna make a water stage, it has to be marine level. I don't want a Gora stage. Or at least make
that's
it
another
aqua.
thing. Is I think all of Hololive English should be in the game as playable characters, and I think they should all have their own stages. But that's just me.
What are your thoughts on unlockable characters?
What would that even be?
Well, a lot of the characters are also linked to a stage. Some aren't, I know. So by case closing a stage allows you to unlock the next character. So if you case closed Mongo Mongo, you unlock Oyu. Case closed.
that would be cool. I also remember you talking about like achievements.
I think
or whatever.
See you.
Oh boy, I think Scurvy just died. He suddenly muted himself. I think he's under attack.
Yeah, I'm dying. I think achievements are cool.
I guess Scurvy is having some lemon technical difficulties. Any day now.
I'm back. I didn't die.
Wow.
My dog tried to. What did you try to do? Goes back asleep. Yeah, I think achievements would be really interesting. And but adding more categories, I guess, as well, if you really wanted to mention that point. But I think it'd be an interesting way for casual players to play the game more. I don't know if
actually finish the whole game and stuff, and like case close everything and whatever.
Because I think the only incentive at the moment is to case close the game, but I don't think a lot of people are interested in just getting a little case close written on there.
I think most people that play the game have probably never even gotten case closed, and they don't even know it exists.
I haven't got case closed in every stage, to be honest. But there was an achievement that's like,
that's something. That's something Kevin always wanted to do, is have some sort of progression, but he's never actually done that, and I feel like he wouldn't bother with it now, right at the end. Or maybe you would. I don't know.
Maybe it's a fitting way to add the version 1. It's fitting to add it now, just before you finish the game. Maybe
achievements could make up for that. Yeah.
I was also thinking it'd be another way to make references to more Hololive members without having to give them a whole character with animations or designing a whole stage around them. because like trying to reference every single character and member. Like Risu has played the game, and she's not in it in the slightest. So if you could have like a die 100 times in Pekkaland achievement, and they just call it the Risu achievement, perfect. I can't remember how many times she died. I just knew she died a lot. Also, if you think back to that interview Kevin did with what was it, the Georgian games development.
I don't even remember what they were called.
That interview he did. He mentioned VR Smol Anime. Like we haven't. It's the first time we heard of it, and we haven't heard of it ever again. So like,
I don't.
I don't think it will work that well, but
I don't think it would work. But then I could finally go to sleep in Ame's office every night.
just put it on, keep it on, put it on someone, and make it so they can't take it off, and just make the 4-note loop go around. They'll go insane easily. Or just make them play AO for like 6 months.
I mean, hey, I've played it more than anyone. I'm fine.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, right. That's what fine looks like, is it?
I'm fine, right, guys? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, the council were thinking of removing you because of your insanity. Make sure to tell your grandparents to play this game. Because they could be the oldest world record holder. They only have to be older than 25.
We don't know how old everyone is that's played this.
You're definitely the oldest.
Hey, I'm not anymore. Skazik is older than me now. We used to be the same age until 2 days ago, and then he made the mistake of being born before me. So Skazik is 25 now, and I'm 24, so I won't be 25 for another 8 months.
8 months?
Yeah, March.
Oh yeah. This is Smol Anime time paradox is kicking in again. I swear it was like last month, your birthday.
Yep, no, that was 4 months ago.
What the fuck? Wait, when was mine? That was 5 months ago.
Wait, I'm younger than you? Finally.
There's
I'm
more
used to being like way older than everyone else in this Discord because apparently everybody's like 15 years old except me.
And me. I'm not 15.
Oh yeah, Scurvy. I'm sorry. I forgot you're 20 now. Oh man. Hey. Bloody's 19. You turned 20. I'm not a boomer. I'm not a fucking boomer. You're a boomer, apparently. You're older than me. Why did you think I was a boomer?
You sound like one?
Did everybody think I was a boomer? What the fuck?
I didn't presume you were a boomer. I presumed you were around my age, and it was more or less right.
I mean,
4
yeah.
years. Like if we're taking boomers into the scale, then like 4 years. 4 years is. Like the youngest runner is like. No, Eli is 17, right?
I'm getting closer to knowing Meeps. thought Eli was 15. What do you mean?
Oh no,
Eli's
sorry, Psycho is 17.
Psycho is 18. He literally said this in
Oh,
chat the other day.
I don't remember your names. It's not my job.
Eli is 15. Noah is 16.
What the fuck?
Danger's 15.
What? Whoa. No and Danger are 15?
Yeah? No is 16. He was 15. He's 16 now.
What the fuck?
Eli is 15, unless he's 16 now too. I think he's 15 still. And Danger is 15.
Damn. I did not know that. Meeps is Meeps older than me. How old is Meeps? We don't know yet.
I don't know. He won't tell me. He just said early 20s.
Are you younger or
So
older
I'm
than
older
Pinky?
than him. I'm older than him.
Well, you're still in your
But
early.
you're younger than him.
You're still in your early 20s.
I'm about to be mid 20s.
Yeah, a lot of people are older than me, Meeps. It's pretty. But I've just learned that a lot of people are younger than me. I don't know of any female streamers. Or female runners.
What? That's not even what he's talking about.
I know everyone on Discord is a male teenager until proven otherwise. I was just thinking, I don't know of any of the. But then, rightfully so, and females on Discord tend to remain quiet for good reason.
I mean, when I was 15, everybody thought I was 20 anyway. Fuck.
Same. Sai, you're not that old. You're only 6 years older than me.
Oh man, Happy just messaged me. He said listening to Smol Cast on my phone while working, can't chat on YouTube, but hashtag old man club. Shoutouts to Happy,
How old is Happy?
the actual boomer.
Hang on, what? Kevin's in his 30s, so like, as long as you're younger than Kevin, you're fine.
Kevin's 32. If you're younger than Kevin, then you're good.
Yeah, so everyone's fine. It's okay, Sai. You're not old at all. The guy that made the game.
Kevin is everyone's dad, and if you're older than Kevin, then you're his dad.
Oh, so I'm inside my dad. Meeps, why are you messaging in Mongo chat in the middle of Smol Cast? Not paying attention, Jesus Christ.
It's okay, Meeps. I understand.
We should get a whole stars member. Just one stage for them. Either just for one of them or all of them combined. Astel will probably play it. And easy. We actually got our first non-Hololive fan runner recently. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, Meeps. We love you.
Keep up the good warp.
Warp.
Yes, please find the warps.
Warp. Warp. Remember when we all thought that we were going to have to change the music in Nothing and Pop and Rock?
I wasn't worried.
I wasn't worried either. I was okay with the music being changed anyway because like it's one step.
I'm glad he actually talked to him and got permission, but I wasn't worried.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure it was just gonna say anyway.
It would have taken us one step closer to being endorsed by Hololive. Still waiting for that moment.
I mean, that's never gonna happen.
I see it in my dreams.
Well, you can dream, but it's not gonna happen. I mean, It really doesn't get any better than it already has. Like the fact that they asked permission to like stream the game was like the biggest thing already.
When's my Switch? My Switch.
And they can also have any Hololive member stream it randomly at any time now. So I always look forward to that.
It's something
Except
I
last
fear.
time when Risu did it, I don't think anybody was ready at all.
It was so
And then
unexpected.
I had to stay awake till 5 a.m. because that's when it started. I was there.
Also, she said Ami said she was going to play it during her birthday stream, and then just didn't. I stayed
Ami
awake
says a
for
lot
that.
of things.
I
I'm
stayed
sure
awake
she
for that.
doesn't remember half of them. But we do, because we clip it all. And we take it to the fucking grave. Which is why we have this game. Just because of one fucking joke she made playing a Mario game.
Grand Pound. This
Which
is
is
like Grand Pound City.
amazing.
That's where I took your mom to last night. And there you go.
That's true, Meeps. We'll never be able to go to GDQ until we get officially sponsored because they would never let this game at GDQ unless it was sponsored. This whole game is like
I saw that
copyright as fuck.
in that comment section you were sent earlier, Meeps, about the Red Heart time. Someone was saying they should be on GDQ pretty soon. I was like, it's just never going to happen.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen. We basically just got. We were on the closest thing we're gonna get to GDQ, which was that fan game marathon, which was pretty cool. I mean, we had like 300 people watching us. We're never gonna get more people than that to watch our game like ever. So I'll take it. It was Pog.
Hopefully some of them will think our game is absolutely fantastic and come over and start running it. Also, yes, we take jokes too far, like kill yourself is optimal, bloody, can't get much faster than this. Just a few. This BGM slaps.
There was only one time I regret saying just kill yourself. It was terrible.
Just get Gura to play it again. That was like 3 hours.
I'm so proud of her for actually playing the whole game.
Yeah. Risu got really tilted.
Yeah, she was she was the worst. I remember before she streamed it, you were like so excited. You were like, "Oh, she's gonna be the best out of all of them. She's gonna be so good," and then she was the worst.
She's usually good at these type of games. I was so shocked and disappointed. She kept giving up. She gave up stages, and then she told a fan to go fuck themselves.
Yes, that was amazing that she did that.
You're bad.
But whenever she was busy not ground pounding or using momentum to do anything ever, she was just eating. Like, it was like an eating stream.
She used my
with
art
Smol MA in the background.
She used my art, so I don't care.
Yeah, that was pretty pog.
That was pretty pog.
Man, you got more recognition from that than the game did.
It wasn't mentioned anywhere.
I know. I know it wasn't. She mentioned it at like the very end of the stream after like eating for like another 10 minutes and everybody already left. And she's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, this was Smol MA." I'm
in
like,
the
yeah,
comments,
cool.
you
couldn't post that literally anywhere on your video. Like, have a link in the description, post it in the chat, do something. Like, we legitimately got nobody from Risu streaming the game. Like,
people in the chat the whole time were saying, "What's this game? What's the name?" No, our Indonesian fans. No,
I'm gonna eat.
No.
Listen to me eat as I don't tell you what this game is that I'm playing.
Risu, no. It's fine. One day they'll play it again. I
Oh
can't.
my god, yeah, okay, that was like legitimately the most surprising thing in my life. Like on all the easiest stages, she
Oh,
did the worst, but on like the harder stages, she did the best.
blitzed.
How? How? She did TTM so fast. Girl like rage quit TTM and had to come back later.
She thought she couldn't use the song as well. She thought she was gonna get DCMA'd from it. That
Girl
was funny.
SMH.
I hope though next time they play it, it's when version 1 is out. Because that means any new players that come in and decide to run, they'll get to upload their
Yeah,
times.
watch. Version 1's gonna be out for like a month, and then one of the Hall Live members is gonna stream it, and they're gonna be using a version from like 3 months ago. It's gonna be sick. Like,
It's fine. Kevin is able to contact the inside of the corporation now. You can just send them a
no,
DM.
he can't.
He
They
did.
talked to him one time to ask permission. I guarantee you they have never talked again and
No,
probably never will. Like,
no, because the day Ame streamed it, there was a new version out. So he sent a message
yeah,
to
and she
them.
didn't use it.
No, she did use it in the end.
No, she didn't.
I'm pretty sure she did.
No.
Anyway,
No, she played.
they
She
text them
streamed
back.
on February 5th, and that's when 204 was already out, and she used 202.3.
Oh my god. Because they replied to him saying, "Yeah, we'll tell her," and then just didn't.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
Or she just ignored it. But I mean, I don't blame anyone back then because the game was getting updated like every day. The day Red Heart came out, it got updated literally 3 times within like a couple hours.
Then had a huge
And it
camera change.
also, yeah, so there was 202.1 and then 202.2 and then 202.3. And then the next day there was 203.1 and then the next day there was 204.1. And then after that, those literal 5 updates just for Red Heart and whatever else they added. I think he fixed the camera a bit by 204 and also made Instapounds way easier.
I liked
Which
the old
is,
camera in Red Heart. Bite me.
I do remember that. It zooms in like.
It zooms out.
Wait,
It zooms all the
oh,
way
it zooms
out.
out. Zooms
Yeah.
out super far. Oh, yeah, okay. Made it zoom in more. Yeah, okay.
After CP1, it zooms all where all the clouds are crossing over each other. That was all way zoomed out. You could see the entire thing. I mean, it was tiny.
We actually got Red Heart exactly 1 week after the game released, and then
That's because
we
Kevin
didn't get
knew.
another update for like 2 weeks, which was insane at the time. Like, and it's insane like how not long the original physics were. Like the old physics, not the original physics. Those are 2 different things.
Yeah, all physics.
Yeah, there's old physics, and then there's OG physics.
All
I'm
physics
not
is
gonna
like
explain.
2 months ago.
What? Excuse me,
That's what it
what?
feels like. That's what it feels like. It feels like it was 2 months ago.
Yeah, well, it was 5 months ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah, people seem to forget that we actually only had old physics for less than a month of the game existing. We had old physics for like 3 weeks, and that was it. After that, it was new physics, and that's what it's been since then. Actually, insane. Especially when old physics are so memorable.
Tilting.
But you have to be a fucking vet, or, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, the reason we got red hearts so soon after the game originally came out is because Kevin knew that Ame was going to play it, so he wanted to rush the new stage out.
Yeah,
Kevin knew a few days beforehand, and I
he
presume
knew.
I presume
He
he
knew.
would know. I
And then
presume
she got stuck in Hachimapat for 30 minutes.
it was like 25 minutes, but yeah, it works out the same.
Mama would actually try and get like all the mustaches and all the bubbas, which is funny because they didn't do anything back then, especially the stashes. This was way before Case Closed. We didn't get Case Closed for a very long time. So for the longest time, it was just any percent and bubba percent, and that's it.
Yeah, max percent was on the way in.
Yeah, there used to be no stash counter, and there was no Case Closed. And I think it's pretty interesting. Part of Case Closed is not dying. It could have been so different. It could have just been get this amount of stashes and get the bubbas and then finish the level. And but it's not.
Not dying makes it good.
Yeah. But I mean some bubbas you can get faster by dying.
Yeah. What's it?
But that's nice because it makes the categories different. So
Looking at you,
because
Ina.
when we first got Case Closed, people were like, "Oh, we're gonna get rid of Bubba percent now," and I'm like,
No.
"Fucking no! We've had it since the beginning. It's a good category, and I'm not gonna get rid of it just because we have Case Closed now." Like, 305.
I remember. What was it? Yeah, I remember when CC
Okay,
was.
yeah, we got Case Closed the same time as we got on Speedrun.com.
What the fuck? We've been on Speedrun.com a long time now, but it definitely does not feel like it. The spreadsheets were
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah, we've been on Speedrun.com since March 5th or March 6th. I think the 5th.
I think it's one day earlier than we remember because of.
Okay, yeah, it's March 5th. It's
March
March 5th.
5th.
And that was 2 days before my birthday. So it was a good birthday. A lot happened that week. We got on speedrun.com. We got Case Closed. We finally got a working version of the fucking game again. Oh my god, that was the best birthday gift ever. Fucking version 217 to 305 were absolute dog shit. And then we get 306, and then the next day, March 7th. Oh man, that was the fucking day. Everybody was popping off. AO was fucking on fire. Like, because nobody did Insta Diagonal until we got 306.
Tilty platforms.
Yeah. So fix the stupid, shitty platforms that we had for like a few weeks from 217 to 305. And then as soon as we get 306, everybody starts doing this to diagonal and getting like 12.3s. And then I do it, and I got world record for like 5 minutes on my birthday on the 7th.
Great moment.
And by the end of the day, Rice had like a 12.2, and that was like super crazy. That was so crazy for AO back then. For new physics, we were so hyped. Like,
well, didn't Danger get the first 12.2?
I said in new physics.
No, right.
But also, yeah, Danger did get the first 12.2 technically, but that's like a whole nother story in itself if we want to talk about that, because it was on a version that was literally broken so you could get impossible times, because it was on version 2.3, and it made the cycles on Ame's office like 0.3 seconds faster or some shit. So they should have been getting like 12.5s, but they're getting 12.2s. So Danger got the first 12.2 on that version, and then Rice got a 12.2 as well. and that version was literally out for like one day, like not even a full 24 hours. It was like half a day or something. So they had these impossible times, but it didn't matter back then because we would reset the leaderboard every new version that came out anyway. So we told them that they didn't count, which they were super mad about back then. But I'm glad we did it because those times were actually fucking impossible. And nobody got a real 12.2 until a few weeks later on version 204. That's still the only 12.2 to this day done legitimately on old physics. It is very impressive. I recommend looking at it if you haven't seen it before. Go look at version 204, world record 12.2. Amazing.
There's a lot of good runs that we need to create a compilation of just all the best runs that have, been huge.
I mean, out of all the runs, I think that is like the most legendary run of all time.
And has the Undertale music.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that we can give them the recognition that they deserve because it's still a world record today now. Now that we've actually put it on speedrun.com and everything has its own version, that's amazing. I'm super happy about that. Shout outs to Black Rose. They literally swooped in out of nowhere, got world record, and just left. Fucking absolute legends.
I love when new people come in and completely shock up the place. It's some great times. I think it's great that all the runs are preserved now. You can look back at them and compare them so easily now.
Yeah, except for whatever runs I deleted. The submissions channel.
Oh yeah. No, they're all there.
I don't remember if that's what caused it, Rice. But I mean, it was definitely like really bad because those were like really impossible times to get at the time, and you could only get it on that version. So it was a really big deal back then. I feel like that could have been the reason, probably. That's a good reason, like, because that would have been world record like forever.
I think the main reason version reset definitions became a big thing is because some stages were getting reset despite the fact they had 0 changes. Like the stage was the exact same, but they had to be reset because another stage was changed.
I mean, back then, I remember a big reason that we would reset is... Sorry, I got distracted by AO chat.
Goddamn AO chat.
I'm not dying, Meeps. I'm fine. I don't know where you get this idea where like anything happens in AO that Skazak does and you think I'm just done. Like, it's fine. God, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, we would reset the leaderboard every version because there were so many changes back then. We didn't know like if anything was like actually changed or not because the physics and stuff were changing so much. Like,
I remember at the beginning we were considering just playing on the fastest version and preserving the what you call it, the leaderboard the entire way through.
We did consider that. We actually did. For like a week.
Less than a week, I think.
We did it for like a week. We actually did accept versions for like Super Slide. Even after we got like 128.2, which we used for like a little while until we got Red Heart.
I don't think that will ever be a good idea. I don't think there's any good excuses for us to do that. The game is pretty good the way it is now. I know new physics we all
Oh yeah, no,
tried
that
slightly.
game is amazing now. It's come such a long way. Like, I remember we were so upset about the new physics and losing tilting and everything, but oh man,
Making bubble bounces much easier was definitely the right choice.
yeah, it was. It was.
You just made speedrunning it less frustrating and easier for everyone to do.
Yeah, I don't think it really made speedrunning it any less hard. Like, it made bubble bouncing, it made BBs easier to do, but that doesn't make playing the game well any easier.
Yeah.
And I mean, I appreciate that he actually went out of his way to make BBs an actual mechanic in the game.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time reworking the physics.
Originally, it was just not really intended. So
the dedication from Kevin to rework the physics to make it easier, because none of the reworking the physics did not matter for general play.
Really, I remember like the first day or two, like talking in the comments on Itch, was talking with Kevin, because we were like, it was like the first day or something. We were talking about like what BBs were.
Oh yeah.
And he was talking to me about it. He's like, "Do you want this removed?" And I'm like, "No, please, because it's gonna be like the next big thing to like make speed running good."
I remember those conversations. Scrolling through its chat, trying to find the records to add them to some sort of leaderboard.
So he kept it in. Because even the first day I knew about like bubble bounces. I knew there was like a super rare chance to get like an aerial BB. And I was even planning that like the first day to like lower the world record. After I got my 15.6, I'm like, I can get a lower 15 because of BBs. Even though we didn't even know what BBs were back then. We just, I don't remember what we called it, like super bounce or something.
Yeah, it never really had a concrete name.
But we knew it existed.
I remember, I think I first streamed it on Stream Smol MA on the 29th? 28th? I can check actually. And well, yeah, that exactly. I remember getting the jump myself for the first time and being completely caught off guard because they're so fast, so unexpected, so random.
Yeah, I got a clip of it, and then that's what I posted on Itch in the comments, and I was talking about it. And that's when he asked me if we wanted it removed or not, and I'm like, no.
Please don't. I remember getting 3 of them in the one stream. The first book stack.
Shut the fuck up, Meeps. Oh my god. You haunt me with this shit for the rest of my life. Like... Oh, it was so cringe. But it was true for like the longest time.
I don't think sub 10 was going to ever be possible on the old version. On the very first version.
I still don't think sub 10 is possible on OG.
I'm not quite sure if it's possible at all, besides the one you did it. And I'm curious about what Skyshack has done there.
I mean, that's what makes any percent so fun.
That's what makes speedrunning in general so fun. This grind towards...
Oh god, Skazak just got fucking 10.4. I'm calling it right now. He just said, oh my god, in all caps.
I see.
It
I
is the end
mentioned.
of the fucking world. Oh
I
my
don't
god.
think it's gonna be
This is
10.4. It's not 10.4. It may.
this is definitive new world record right here. It's gonna be like mid 10.5 fucking
It's not.
it's happening. He's gonna post the fucking summoning salt music right now. Like
What's it gonna be? Family Man? Is we gonna kill his team?
oh my god.
He has it right. Gosh, goddamn.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
Live reactions right here.
I'm already horny.
It's important to be horny.
Oh yeah, it's delayed birthday luck.
if it's
Yeah,
10
it's like,
if it's 10.3,
he's able to cash it in still because he didn't get it on his actual birthday.
if
So
it's 10.3, would you retire?
it was a rain check. No.
No.
I don't know.
Grind like crazy.
Meeps just has this meme that like I'm just gonna get fucked so hard one day that I'll just fucking quit,
That's what
and
I
that's
feel.
never going to happen. I'm never going to quit.
Super slide.
Sub 10.
Sub 10, Jesus.
Sub.
Yeah, just check that. My first one was the 28th of Jan. My first stream was the 28th of January. It's 148 views. What the hell? I got world record in that stream actually. Now I remember. But let's go and have a look at Sko's world record that has not posted yet. I'm gonna go to his channel. The safest place.
I'm refreshing the fuck out of speedrun.com.
Go to his channel. Quickest way to get info. Garbage run, 10.7 garbage run.
Garbage run.
Oh no! There's the link. 10.7.
Oh, what is this?
722.
10.3. 10.3 is real.
Oh
10.3. This is
God.
it. Oh my god. Fucking. What the fuck?
With task movements, would 10.2 actually be real now?
Oh my god. 10.3.
Why are we buffering? Oh, probably because I'm trying to refresh the thing over and over again.
Okay, yeah, honestly, we're exaggerating. I don't think that is 10.3 possible, but definitely makes 10.4 a lot more possible. Because I think the math was like the best possible time could be like 10.481 or something. And I think this makes that like 30 lower, so it can be like 10.450 now.
Imagine he hit the insta in that run. That would have been our 10.4? Would have been our 10.4?
I don't know. Let me do math.
Do math for us. The mom was not.
Yeah, that would have been 10.4.
And the
That
mom
would have
wasn't
been
that good either.
10.472.
472.
Yeah, 10.472.
The mom wasn't that great either. You could definitely get her much earlier, mom. Potential has just exploded.
Oh man, what a good fucking first Smol Cast. This is the best. Literally could not have been better than this for this to happen live, randomly, as we're doing this.
10.472.
Yeah, I mean, that's already, like, well below, like, the sum of best estimated we had. So I think it can be, like, 30 MS lower than that, probably. But we're still, like, nowhere near 10.3, sadly.
This is why you have to tune into Smol Cast every week to get the best info live. Oh my god. In a few years, we'll be doing this for every stage. Soon, people will know exactly what the best run possible in Ami's office is, and we're just going to have to move on to other stages for all the speculation. It'll just be so good.
I'm so glad this is happening. But at the same time, I'm
You're crying.
angry.
You're angry.
But not for the reason everyone thinks. I don't care that Skazik is better than me. He obviously is. But I'm upset because this means I'm gonna have to do 3 that way that he wants me to do 3 now, because I am sure nobody else noticed, but recently he's been talking about a different way to do 3 to 4, and he says it makes getting good runs a lot more consistent, like getting good fours that will be like actual world record pace, and that's what he did this run. I saw it, and I hate that because now I'm gonna have to fucking do it.
The slight changes set you back.
Yes, I fucking hate it so much.
That says a lot, though, right?
It is so fucking AIDS.
There's going to be so much little, small changes to be made in each jump in cycle skip to make it even more like faster, even more faster, even more better, quicker. Even quicker. And it's going to come down to getting close to pixel perfect jumps. There's going to be a new AO discovery every week then, Meeps. Also, we were worried that we wouldn't reach the 1 hour mark or go straight over it. We're at 1 minute 40 minutes, so I think, you know, we got that marker down. I think a more consistent way to do insta-diagonal is probably what needs to be found. It's such a chokehold on all the times in the records at the moment. I don't think we're ever going to get that unless you figure out a new that wouldn't even work. I was going to say new audio cue. Doesn't you reach
The way he does 3 to 4 is so hard. He's like adjusting his bounce like with 3 different inputs, like mid bounce, like
this is something to be said for playing
in
controller.
like half a second.
Like, is controller going to become the next strat, or consider the fact that you can press WASD and the arrow keys to move Ame. You can just use 2 hands, so I guess it's not that big of an issue. You can control Ame with 2 hands, which is useful. I know a lot of people already do that for instance.
Oh, this is gonna suck. You have to adjust mid bounce. It's so bad.
Well, it looks like you've got work to do, and I'm going to prepare for a stream later on today. I'm going to be doing ABC. So there's no better time to wrap up Smol Cast number 1.
Yeah, it can't get any better than this. ending it with that. Finding out 10.4 is
Oh,
definitely possible.
there's going to be so many more discoveries to be made with CycleSkip. Just the smallest of
friends,
movements, the smallest
It
and
just
smallest.
keeps happening.
Remember, we are now looking at our 10.4 territory, and it cannot get much faster than this.
Yeah, Skazik's gonna get a fucking 10.4 before I even get a 10.5. Also, yeah, we will make a schedule for it.
Yeah, we'll make it a bit. We'll figure out a time that works best because this is not the best time for Pinky. He should be asleep, even though it's like midday.
We're gonna have this once a week.
Hmm.
Probably not on the same day
Yeah,
every time,
Monday's not a
because
good day.
it'll depend on when we have guests or not, and when they can actually make it. But we're definitely gonna have this once a week.
Yeah, we'll let you know with plenty of time beforehand when it will be.
And we'll actually have time to plan for each one then.
And we'll have
I
a
know
guest.
today was pretty scuffed, but
I think it turned out alright.
yeah, I mean it was okay.
A bit slow to get us going, but once we got a bit of conversation going and the chat, we were able to talk to chat pretty well.
So yeah, 10.4 is possible, and it can't get much faster than this. Thanks for watching.